Alright, here is rock and roll out of the box. Got him posed with a couple of his accessories here. As you can see, he has his helmet in hand, and he also has his phone walkie-talkie device here, which is really cool. And this is a good opportunity to just take a look at what he's got in terms of his loadout. I love the bullets here, and they go all the way around on the back as well. You can see that he has a pistol. He has a storage compartment on the other leg here, and lots of storage on the belt. Now the phone here does pop onto the belt. This guy situated here, and stick his helmet on his head, and as you can see here, the phone pops onto the belt like so. And then getting into the articulation, looking him over, I don't see any pins, so he is completely pinless. And the plastic to me is somewhat soft where you want it to be soft, like in the fingers, but you know, the rest of the body really feels more like the earlier figures than the more recent figures with the softer plastic. As you can see, the head articulation is excellent. He can look all the way up, he can look all the way down. Got the butterfly joints in the arms. We got lots and lots of range of motion there with his arms. And it's a very natural range of motion. Things that we can't do, he also can't do, which I really appreciate. And I couldn't not talk about the tattoos. I think they look great. I've heard some folks complaining about it. I think the series is finally reaching a good midway point between the 80s nostalgia and some modern touches. Getting into the waist articulation. I mean, I don't think you'd want to go back any further than that, and he can bend over and easily touch his toes. And I've got the drop down joints in the legs here. And I have not put him underneath the hairdryer. He can kick his own butt, which is impressive. And we have the boot cut and the swivel, and this ball joint that allows the feet to really take some different positions there. I would say the articulation has improved, and with the pinless joints, what a winner. Let's get into some of his loadout. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the extra hands. He's got a fist on the right hand, and he's got the rock and roll Maloik on the left hand, and complete with the tattoo. So cool that we're finally starting to get some hands with more characters. Obviously, Sergeant Slaughter had extra hands. The new Retro Storm Shadow has new hands. And we can't forget Cobra Commander. But what a winner. I have absolutely zero complaints about Rock and Roll so far. Okay, getting into Rock and Roll's loadout for his gun. We have the tripod here. I get Siri in there talking to me. And the paper you hear rustling around in the background is my tortoise. But anyway, we have some options for the gun here. There's an ammo box, and we have the short. As you'll see here, the ammo box pops off, and it can actually also go onto his belt. Now, we have this short bullet strip for to use before he starts firing, and then there is a longer strip that you can pop in there, and you want to make sure that you got the bullets going in the right way. And you pop this little guy in there, and then you just feed the bullets through like so, and gives him a really great effect. All right, I got Rock and Roll posed here with his gun, and wow, he looks great. I really love that we have multiple colors on that gun now with the bullets and with the bipod. We've got a lot of interesting things going on with that gun. It is a softer plastic that does have some give to it, and I like that because I've unfortunately had a couple of 3D printed guns that are very brittle that have broken on me. So, you know, we don't want our guns bending in photographs, but it's nice that these do have a little bit of give to them. What can I say about Rock and Roll? I think he is just awesome. Hasbro has just nailed it. There were, of course, some complaints about the last wave, and some of them warranted, some not. But I think they have just really nailed it with Rock and Roll. 10 of 10 for me, baby.